Welcome to our transfer pricing podcast Next Level. My name is Henning Straeter, partner and head of transfer pricing at Nexia in Germany. Together with our colleagues from Germany and abroad, we will discuss about very interesting transfer pricing topics which could be interesting for you and for our clients. Thank you very much, Young Chang. I'm very happy that you joined the podcast today. I would like to ask you to introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you, Henning. It's my great pleasure to speak with you. My name is Young Chang Kwon of Nexia Samdok, South Korea, Seoul. And we are the member firm of Nexia International for more than 30 years. And we have more than 1,000 professional staff, including 700 CPAs and CTAs in Korea. And we are fully equipped to support the multinational companies subsidiaries in Korea.
Thank you very much. And it's great that you take the time today. Yeah, Korea is a very important point and country for international business. So I'm quite happy that you take the time today. My first question would be, what are the most important development points in Korea in international tax for especially 26?
There are many small changes, including YouTuber expenses allowance, something like that. But for the international tax part, the multinational subsidiaries of Korea should know that the 2 points. One is that 1% tax rate increase, corporate tax income tax rate increase. So generally there are a lot of small subsidiaries in Korea of multinational companies, and their applied tax rate is 10 or 20%. So the maximum 25% bracket is not much applied for the companies. That is very large companies, for the large companies. And the second is that the full rollout of global minimum tax, just like other more than 50 countries of OECD framework, the Korea is going to roll out that global minimum tax this year. So the June end is the deadline this year. So this is very important that there is some simple way that the subsidiaries of multinational company can do some small paper job, not complex tax calculations. There is some safe harbor rules of that global minimum tax.
And could you please elaborate a bit more on the safe harbor rule of the OECD Pillar 2 in Korea, please?
Yes, thank you very much. Already the question is coming in to Korea, asking about the safe harbor rule, that only some small, if the company is small, like for example, the revenue is less than 10 million euro and the profit is less than like 1 million euro, then you don't have to do the complex tax calculation and zero top of tax in that country, in Korea. And if any of one of the three simple tests you pass, then you don't have to do the complex things. Number two is the simple tax rate, simplified effective tax rate is at least 15% for 2024, then you are safe. And the third is that you are not making much money. The profit is very low, like less than deemed profit based on your payroll and asset, then you are safe. So, but the important thing is that because you are small, I don't have to do anything. No. You have to do something that I am small, I am safe. You got to file that safe harbor filing. then from next year, you are okay not to do anything. But if you don't do that this year until June 2026, then you are not safe. This is most important.
For this year 2026, and do you have any further recommendations in this area?
Actually, multinational companies, they have their corporate structure and their own tax portal site that distribute the information of global hierarchies, the information revenue that is necessary for the global minimum tax information filing. And also, each country, based on the OECD guideline, each country tax authority is now under development of website, the global minimum tax portal. Korea, I checked this morning that Korea National Tax Service is also developing the portal. So work closely with the headquarter and local branch headquarter to comply with the local global minimum tax this year. This is the recommendation for our multinational clients.
Thank you very much, Young Chang.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very informative, and I think to avoid potential tax risks here, for example, in Europe with Korean business relationship as well as in Korea itself, it makes sense that the participants will get directly in contact with you, and we will put your contact data here at the end of this podcast. And I would like to thank you very much, and hope you see you again in the next podcast series with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good to have
Thank you.
And have
Have
a
a
great
nice
Take
day.
care.
That was the Transfer Pricing Podcast Next Level. Thank you that you joined this podcast series. We would be happy if you will follow this channel and join the next Transfer Pricing podcast as soon as possible. Thank you very much.